then I was there yesterday, based on the help I gave them, the extended invitation to me yesterday to go there so they could appreciate me for what I did for them.
They you?
Yeah, they put a portrait down on me. They provided a lot of red oil, plantain, cassava. You can even come for some. You can come for some. I get some home. A lot of cassava, plantain, pepper that I will not even finish it for the next 3-4 months. Yeah, I'm somebody who loves my neighbor. My neighbor, and that's the reason why even the place I live, when you want to touch me, there is like you touching my neighbor.
Are you harboring any intention from the national level, Kalasco?
Well,
some of the interventions you made seems to be like somebody because you know how all these ambitions can start in Liberia.
And that's the message, that people always relate to what I'm doing in my DB, right? Whatever people see, they say, you're doing all of these things because you want to contest. 2020, they just ended elections. I was in my DB, but my participation in my DB came at the latter stage of the campaign. During the second round, the first round of elections, I was traveling with President Weah all around the country. Right? We went to places. So the second round of elections, I decided to concentrate more on MyGB. But before the second round of elections, if you go to MyGB, from the day George Weah appointed me as a special aide in his office, I did not turn my back on MyGB. I went there, the CH Rennie Hospital, there are other hospitals in MyGB that you go there, you see my hand mark, providing electricity, buying machine, generator for clinic, orphanage home, providing electricity for them, doing all kinds of things in MyGB. I'm not doing it because I wanted to contest. So when the election came, after the election, people said, "Well, I thought you were doing this thing because you wanted to contest."
Maybe the time was not right.
Because you wanted to contest.
This would be the right time.
Well, I'm just saying because you say because I'm doing these things because of political, I have some political motive. No, I'm doing it because purely, when God bless you, the best you can do is to look behind. I came from a very struggling background, somebody that really struggled. At least today, I can afford to buy a bed arrest. So when I see people going through similar process of struggling, it behooves me to look in that direction. And everything that I'm doing in MyGB today is predicated upon the fact that, yes, this man came from a struggling background. That's why President Weah always told me, say, Kalasco, today, the reason why you see that I am blessed today, that today you see, no matter how much people can try to find me, but God keep elevating me, that's because I'm always giving back to people. If I learn anything from him, that particular actions or that particular act of giving back to people, that's something that I've learned.
Which is also religious. But more besides, if they were to call on you to say, come and represent us at the county level or a district level, are you willing to serve?
Well, I come from, if I am told to come and represent my people, well, I come from a political institution, that is the CDC, right? And I got family. That's something I will have to sit with my family to talk about. That's something I will have to sit with my political leader, President Weah, to talk about.
Do you see a need of a proper representation for the people of MyGB and the capital?
Yes, there have always been. There have always been a need because, if there was never a need for our people to be adequately represented at the Capitol building, you would not see me getting involved with some of the things that I'm doing in MyGB, right? For instance, as a private citizen, I'm not supposed to be building bridge for our people to commute from one place to another. That should be the responsibility of the authority. But I'm doing it because I believe that, that is lacking. That's something that the people cry on for years. They cry on when during the rain season, the people can move easily. You can see children going to school, they will have to take out their uniform, to commit from one place to another, taking all the elderly women, and, you know, it was a difficult situation. So I thought myself, no, I should not be here, and I'm in the capacity to do this particular act through the mercy of God, and I can do it.
You completed a bridge program?
Yes, it's completed, and we turn it over to the community, and you could see the excitement in the elderly women, because I saw one woman walking on the bridge. The only thing she did for me is something that I really appreciate. She continued to pray God for me, because at times, for elderly woman like that to move from one place to go to another place, people had to tow her on their bike. But now she can move easily with a guarantee and concrete bridge that was built by me.
One of the places I know, either President Weah sent you, or you've gone there to witness the reporting of Representative Arthur Jones, was in Carpentry. Yes, at that event, I mean, you were surrounded by a whole lot of partisans, and you made some practices there. Have you revisited them to see how they do?
Yeah, of course. I'm in touch with. You go today. If you go to around the Firestone Belt today, there is a particular office up to current that is still there. That you see, voluntarily, young people put themselves together and rented that place.
That was the Kalasco movement.
That was without me saying that you should do it. They rented a place, and you go there, you will see the CDC emblem there posted on a horse that they personally took their hard-earned money and rented. So we are in touch. Look, Choko, I can never do away with interacting with the people. I'm surrounded. I'm with a man that is a people's person, right? George Weah is a people's person. So once you are around him, automatically you have to adapt. If even you don't want to do it, and it's something that I do willingly without any intervention. I do these things because I believe that, look, whatever I do, I'm a religious person. I can't take away religious from what I do, right? So I do these things because I know that tomorrow, doing these things, I will not, even if I get money in the bank, tomorrow when I'm leaving, that money will remain right in the bank. You might Choco will go and forge my signature and say,
Jesse, I'm a criminal.
But when I construct those but when I do these things, automatically Choco, the benefit will not only be for me on earth, it will be for me tomorrow. So I do these things within it. That's why President Weah always say to me, and that's the full step I'm following, and I will keep doing it regardless of how somebody thinks. I will keep doing it because I know that, look, it is my responsibility. Choco, we in opposition, I've said it, we in opposition, we will not conduct ourselves like the way other people were in opposition conducted themselves.
How?
By taking their body from hospital, dumping it in the street, and saying that people are dying in the street.
People
but,
did so?
Of course, by taking that from in the street and wasting it on the street, only because he wanted to project George Weah as somebody who was not, or Jefferson Koji as somebody that was not doing well, or by creating unnecessary chaos, by saying that George Weah took people's kidney and transferred it to his kidney, by saying that, you know, George Weah is unhealthy or doing, no. Our own way of operating in the opposition is to checkmate the government, but at the same time reach out to our people to provide opportunity. We are in some of the most difficult period of our country history. Schools in Magibi had to delay this going school year. Schools had to delay because parents could not afford to send their children to school or pay registration. I was out of the country. A lot of schools where my students are in Magibi reach out to me. School delay without opening right now because people ain't coming to pay children's school fee. A delay because the country is tough.
These tough times are global, Sekou.
Well, Choko, holding everything constant to say tough times are global. Let's agree to what you just said. when Mr. Boakai was being elected or in the opposition, one of the key statements he made was, and I quote, "When I become president, children from primary school to 12th grade will not be selling in the street." You know the reason why at certain point in time people value what he said? Because this is a man that was a vice president for 12 years. This is a man that had practically worked in government for 40 plus years. So when he said that, it brought excitement to the people. I said, at least we get somebody that was vice president for 12 years who understands what he's saying. He said that. He said, hospital will not be lacking medication. He said that when he was the opposition. He was not looking at this opposition, was not speaking because he felt that, yeah, under George Weah time, the country, globally, there were COVID all over, country were being shut down.
Economic meltdown.
So I'm saying, Joseph Boakai, as the vice president, clearly came to the Liberian people, I mean, as vice president and as the political leader of the Unity Party then, came up clearly and said to the Liberian people that these things were happening. And he, as the president, we don't expect to be hearing at this stage, say, yeah, you know, there are difficult times. You know, globally, we are experiencing difficult times. We don't expect to be hearing Joseph Boakai talking about difficult times right now, because he said, on the contrary, when he was the opposition leader, he said that he will make, he will mitigate the situation. And today he's the president. We don't expect him to be crying.
I listened to you at one of your rallies in Markivy County. Was a groundbreaking too for local party headquarters there.
Yes.
The Mandela was there. And you kept emphasizing what Mr. Cummins said, that nothing has changed in the country.
And let me also use this opportunity to say belated birthday to Alexander B. Cummins, who celebrated his birthday yesterday in Senator Amara Corner. Look, I don't like to disagree with opposition leader, especially Mr. Alexander Cummins. And he was, few months ago, Mr. Cummins said that nothing has changed. And I disagree respectfully with him.
Why?
A lot have changed.
What are those changes?
Today, you have a $10 million residence that is being built in Foya.
How you derive that price or that value? That is 10 million.
10 million. It left with him to disprove what we are saying. But it is there for you to go. It's visible. $10 million housing unit that is being built in Foya by Mr. Boakai.
It's owned by the president.
It's owned by him, the president. Today, Mr. Boakai, Mr. Cummins, a lot have changed. Today, Mr. Boakai is riding $1.4 million vehicle, even though with no threat to his life. Even though during the transition, President Weah obtained a brand new vehicle that he was riding around. We turned it over to Mr. Boakai. What he did, he said, no, I don't want to use it. Man, I need luxury. They went to, they built a custom-made car for him, a Lexus that cost $1.4 million.
Is it there one car or cars within the fleet?
Cars.
All right.
They bought all of these cars. Today, the last cabinet meeting that was held, it was held in Bomi County. In Tottenham. You see a giant-sized conference, and not only that conference room, housing unit that have been built in Tottenham by Mr. Boakai. Mr. Cummins, a lot have changed. Today, when he said that no, the proliferations of young children selling in the street today is unprecedented. The amount of children that are in the street today selling, even after the war, we did not see that happening.
Except that we do not have any number to the record to say during Mr. Weah time, XYZ number of children were in the street, and they have surpassed what the number was.
Well, it is with you, but the reason why I'm making those comparisons, Chukwu, you got a statement. If you don't have Mr. Boakai video, I can send it to you so you can play it. So you can say that I don't want saying it. When he said that no child will sell in the street, that's what he said. That's not me saying it. That's what he said. He said, no child will sell in the street. Automatically, he will build good schools, he will build good hospital, and all of these things. Since 2 years, what is Mr. Boakai's priority? His priority is to travel endlessly. What is Mr. Boakai's priority? His priority is to build home $10 million in Foya, bombing in other places. What is Mr. Boakai's priority? Today, that's not me. Don't take it from me, Choko. That's not me. You say, oh, they made an opposition. That's why he's saying it. There have been a protest from January to December at the University of Liberia. Same soup.
Those people have always protested. Say, well, even to your regime, soup was around here as well.
When George Weah was elected as the president, I remember the first week we ever went to the foreign ministry. Soup was protesting. Why were they protesting? They were protesting because they said that the university was about to open and parents did not have money to go and register their children to the University of Liberia. So they were requesting an extension in the registration process or before the university opened. I went down to call the protesting students. The leader. They went up to the foreign ministry, and the president asked them, "Why are you? Just 1 week. Why are you protesting?" And they explained just what I explained. Today, the University of Liberia, before they have taken away that old age problem where students used to go and put block as a symbol of representation at the university campus to say our Indian land, so that my place here. Today it's not happening anymore. It's digitized, right? You can sit down right here and you play your courses at the University of Liberia. Today, the University of Liberia, tuition free. It's not only the university, go Tottenham University in Maryland and other places. He did that. It was something to build on. There were renovations, the bathroom. There were renovations being done. Remember, when George Weah took over, practically almost 3 years, the COVID pandemic, the Cold War was shut down. Nothing was happening. It took 3 years. And within that 3 years, we did groundbreaking of the Doe Community Road. We did groundbreaking of the Johnsonville, that road. I remember when we drove on that road, President Weah convoy got stuck in the mud. In Monrovia, in this contemporary period.
They could boast that despite all of what you did at the university, they've increased the budgetary allocation to the school.
But look, what is the significance of the increment in the budget when there is no trickle down at the university campus? Why do you think the university, under this administration, they have taken some of the longest period that they ever been closed? Since the government came, you know how many times the university has been open? It's taken some of the longest time to have the University of Liberia closed.
So you believe there's absolutely nothing changed yet?
I can say that something has changed.
They could boast of
improvement in.
They could boast of, availability of petroleum. Rice on the market. The price of rice is stable. They could talk about other things.
The petroleum you're talking about, United Party 12 years, where you have the UN, you just name it, there were all kinds of international support to the United Party. The LPRC structure that you see them boasting of today, it took George Weah on 2 years to construct the LPRC headquarters. Today is morning, is there? It took George Weah on 2 years. That Freeport, where they used to go to in continue, when it rains, the whole place is flooded. It took George Weah on 2 years, 3 years to have a modern headquarters.
That's the responsibility of a government.
I do agree.
Of favor.
I do agree. That's why people elect you to to exercise this responsibility.
And the credit is to the regime.
That I'm naming, right? Today, Mr. Walker was in Bon County to dedicate a school that was constructed by George Weah in Magibi. We went to Magibi to do the groundbreaking of the school there. It was constructed by George Weah. Today, the Nokar headquarters was constructed by George Weah. The NSS, I mean, these are things that you can't do away with, right? They are there, visible for you to see. What we're talking about, we know government is continuing. When Joshua was elected as the president of the country, when he came, the ministerial complex was already being completed. The Japanese freeway, the first phase was already completed. The airport was already completed. What did he do? He invited President Ellen Johnson to leave. In fact, as a matter of fact, he named the ministerial complex after President Ellen Johnson to leave. He invited her.
You wanted them to name some of the project after this?
No, absolutely no.
Or they needed to give him invitation. Will he be available if they're staying an invitation at any of the gatherings? I know he has not been browsing.
George Weah, as the lead opposition political party leader in the country, traveled with President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf during the Debt Waiver Summit. As the lead opposition political party leader, he traveled with her. He accepted the fact that he was appointed as the peace ambassador of the country. For George Weah, it's not politics.
Will he accept any?
For George Weah, it's not politics.
It's about service.
For George Weah, it's about service to the country.
Will he accept any offer now?
When the whole thing is being politicized by the man who is governing the greater responsibility is on Joseph Yuma Boakai to have this place peaceful. But he has failed to do that. We were in the plane at that time, like the chief of office staff to the president, Len Nyepan, was sitting right in the studio. He said, it was one of the most scary moments of my life, where we were coming from out of the country, where Mr. Grisby call was placed to him that we are coming. And you know that when you pick up, the communication is sent to the place you're coming. And where the plane was supposed to land, we were all communicating. And the refusal, to the extent where, at a certain point in time, the panel, I'm coming on Choco. They refusing to land, but like I told you, the plane is supposed to land to a particular destination.
Yeah, a particular
place. Because that is a private jet. It's not it's not commercial to go on the same private plane. Right? So the pilot at a certain point in time even said that we should go back to Sierra Leone and go and land because there was no clarity. Because Mr. Nyepan was placing a call to the chief of office staff to the current president, Mr. Grisby, that we are in the air and there's no clear signal on what to do. Because we have security people on ground, they were also communicating.
And you were scared?
Of course.
Yeah.
So we were there. And we came, the VIP lodge that was built and dedicated by President Weah. That place that was built, because this man said that I've been traveling to other places. But I see that anyone go to other people VIP lodge, since Charles Taylor built that VIP lodge, it's still there. You know, yeah. We want to say, but it was not up to a standard in this contemporary period. Joshua said, I will build a modern and well-equipped VIP lodge for guests and dignitaries to pass through. What was happening? They went and locked it. They locked it, and for him, you know, he's a common person. He ain't believe in a showmanship, big man thing. So even up to today, he still go through the regular place where all of the normal passenger can pass, because Mr. Walker had responsibility. When Joshua was elected president, I know for a fact, on more than 2 occasions, in fact, he walked from his house, President Weah walked from his house to Denver, Joseph Boakai's place. He walked there, went there, sat and talked to him, carried gift for him. I know that. I know that he carried a gold-plated iPhone for him, you know, as a sign of respect. He invited Mr. Bwaka to his house. He came there, they sat down, they talked. He invited him to the foreign ministry. He went there, they sat down and talked. When he became president, he invited opposition political party leader at the Bella Casa Hotel for them to go and sit down and talk. And that's why Darius Dilo even walk out.
Except that the opposition then will claim that some of what they proposed were not embedded into your development plans.
Well, that is another side of the argument. We can talk about that subsequently, because if I can say here today, some of these things were included because the proper agenda was centered around the people. And George Weah already had an agenda that is the proper agenda, a people-centered agenda. And you saw some of these things. The first president ever in the history of a country, that was George Weah. To build, I beg you, just give me, because sometimes some of these things, you can't talk it. Okay. It is our responsibility to come and talk this thing. Yeah. A president that came to this country relatively only 3 years, built local homes for people, free of charge, give it to them. Some of the places that they could never imagine that they were ever sleep in the kind of house they sleep in today. I was just listening to you talking about the park, the Vera Park. I was there. When I went there, I shed tears. To be honest, I shed tears. The place is so bad off.
But is it true that those, thank God you're here, is it true that those parks were given out, were leased to people for some number of years?
I can't speak to that because I don't know, but I know that there are currently people is being spearheaded by this government, because they got people there that are working with the the Moravia City Corporation, right? They got people there that are working, people they collect money to enter and every other thing. So it should be taken care of by the government. If we can't just say government is continuity, then we look at what the what is the definition of continuity, and we just saying about morph, right? You're saying about morph. What is happening in our country today? Mr. Parker set up a committee, and that committee was set up. It was spearheaded by the Vice President Jeremiah Coon. Why was the committee set up? People went there and said things are difficult, prices are high. That's why. And even his cabinet meeting recently, he said that the country is tough. It's not for me to say.
But that was a referendum admittance. If things are tough, there's no clear cut. Sugar pudding. Even my mom who in the village, when the economy gets bad, she knows, because the pot of pepper she used to buy $200 will either decrease, or the okra price will increase. So they know things are.
And the reason we should not be here telling the audience. Or the Unity Party that came under the mantle of rescue should not be telling people that the country, what the president should not be telling people that the country is tough. The Vice President said it. He said the same thing, that the country is tough because they had the solution for the problem that was in the country. And that solution must be executed to the letter. It should be executed to the letter.
The politics of the country seems to be too toxic, Sekou. Will you all look forward one day where we have, former President Weah, Mr. Bwaka on the same table, and then their supporters, are calming down how they're spilling out these political things and so on and so forth? Are you all looking up to that?
The toxicity of our politics, it came from this current administration. Because right after the elections, even sweeper, right after the election, even sweeper that was there at the executive marshal, they remove everybody as long as you are identified as a seditious. They remove you. Sweeper, as long as you are identified as a seditious, to the extent they went after people with tenure job. Why did they go after people with tenure job? They say some of the people they went after with tenure job, they said they were involved into campaign or party activity. Yesterday you saw day before yesterday rather, all of the commissioners, all of the people in tenure positions, they were all at the government cannot raise money to provide more equipment to hospital and provide the necessary tools for our hospital to get, for schools to have good services. but they could raise 1.3, 1.4 million.
It's 1.3 million. They're not really full yet. But it was a political party raising that, not a government.
Choco, it was the president of the country that was hosting a rally at the Unity Party headquarters. And this is the same president on the other side that said that the country is tough. He set up a committee, and the vice president was the head of that committee at the legislature, where the people crying, ordinary people are crying that the country is tough. And if you could raise 1.4, 1.3 million dollars at your party headquarters, it means you are fully capacitated to remedy the situation that our country is faced with.
Lastly, before we hear from few Liberians, President Weah's role at FIFA could come into conflict with this.
No, it can't come into no conflict. It's not coming into no conflict.
FIFA, why are you want me to but he should not be.
It's not coming into no conflict. If FIFA is the one who set their own standard, and not you and myself.
No, but the standard of FIFA, you have to be neutral.
FIFA is the one who set their standard. It's not you and myself. So if FIFA knew that this man is the leader of a political party and a former president who is deeply involved and that will be re-elected 2029, they would have taken that.
There's concern that he's been silent for too long.
Well, we
it has to be because of his role at FIFA.
We as a Mr. President was just here recently doing a groundbreaking ceremony for his party headquarters.
He has not
He
gone to the
spoke.
FIFA.
Who told you that? Who told you? He was already.
It was after that.
No, it's a process. It's not just an event, right? That process. You know when that communication came for George Weah to serve in that role, it came long ago.
Okay.
Going to Morocco was just a part of the process that that FIFA decided to do. So it's there, right? It played no part in him coming back to be re-elected 2029.
Okay. Sekou Kalasco Damaro is the aide to former President George Weah. We thought to have him on board today to ask him some of the questions. You know, he was in Margibi County a week or two ago and made some real tough political statements. And we've been asking some questions here today. Let's talk to a few Liberians. Hello? Yes, sir.
Thank you for giving me such an opportunity. My name is Pastor. I'm going from Balanci. Let me thank you for the people guys coming on to guys and Maggie CDC coming back. CDC has coming back in this country. It's different. It's different about doing our campus when we are in class.
But I disrespect it. People are working on time.
Yeah.
Even at international galleries, when they call you, they give you time, my brother.
Yeah.
International galleries to the UN. You know, to the UN, they have to cut the mark off when our president was talking at certain point in time.
Maybe he watch that one. He watch that one. Where Joseph Baga they call the mark off for it.
No, boss man, when you say he disrespected, then it needs some intervention.
Because that
Please wait here, you respond, please. Let me call your mark off. Alright, thank you. Hello? I'm okay, that's how you be, bro.
Great, thank you. My name is Sekou Lincoln, and I'm tuning in from Caveat Say This Zogo, District Number 3, Republic of Liberia.
They say, what did Kalasco down to in our place? No matter how you see your question.
Let me thank you and Honorable Sekou Kalasco Damaro is the son of my giving soil that we registered us. Now, they were provided to send a bunch of reporters to my giving.
Why I was saying whole bash? I can say one person. It's not bad.
They will report to you that Honorable Sekou has contributed and is still contributing immensely to the people of my giving and district. Now, 2 months ago, Honorable Sekou dedicated a free work over 16,000 in our citizens. 2 weeks ago, he donated $1 million to women empowerment.
1 1 million US? Oh, I thought US. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. That's all you
got the message you supported us.
Why
are you calling the mayor off?
I've been talking about more than 4 minutes. Let's hear you. And I even know you. Yeah. Sorry, Chief. Other people are waiting as you're speaking. Go ahead, your life, please.
Yes, let me take good afternoon to Kalasco. You know, it's a serious discussion at Kalasco County in East Coast Way. So Kalasco is trying to tell us that those ministers who are working in this government are not any.
You there? Hello? Oh, sorry, we.
The phone self down.
I see you. Hello? Let's hear you, please. Yeah, Fafi. Why now? Oh. No. That's not what he said.
Is he?
That's not what he said. He said Ellen was invited to the dedicatory program. Okay, thank you. Let's show you there and take Copper Pass away. Minister, welcome.
Good afternoon. Look at that, George Weah, the president.
Okay. Yeah, please close up down so we'll take all this. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Minister. Let's take somebody else. Hello. I'm fine. Let's hear you. Welcome. Go ahead, Wesley.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go to Kalasco. Once again, after things wasted years, I heard Kalasco struggling with his very frustrating tone on the radio, trying to condemn, everything that this government and their branch will do for the Liberians did. But one of the things that Kalasco and the rest of the citizens are really doing, or they have done in the past and keep doing this, everything that was done by the government of Liberia for the past 6 years have been attributed to the Uriahs President. So that means the government of Liberia was different from President Weah. That's what they try to tell us.
No, but Mr. Weah was the head of government, the head of state.
That was the head of government, but see, for instance, all of us who speak for the government, or maybe say something about the government, or even they have it in the government currently, and tribute them to the government of Liberia.
But if you come to my studio and tell me President Bouaga is building a road, it means you are attributing the development project to President Joseph Bouaga alone. He's a representation of the government. You know what I'm talking? So why were they running? Nah, the people run government. They build hospitals here. They did renovation of schools. Okay.
Imagine this kind of mindset.
Okay, thank you. Let's hold you there, Mr. Deputy Director. Hello. Yes, sir. Let's hear you. My man, anyone, right? Call your knee first now. Yeah, start rushing. Call your knee.
You're inserting for me too much.
Yeah. Okay, we hold you right there. Thank you. You will respond to that. Hello? Yes, sir. Let's hear you. Go ahead, Charles. Why say your own legal one? Oh? Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's talk to this other person. Hello. Good afternoon, sir. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Thank you. Like you said, good afternoon to Honorable Sekou Kalasco. I'm calling from Carwell.
Okay.
All right. And let me bring this to your attention. And I want your fact-checking section to take this seriously. Do you know that there were some elders in rural counties who were forced to contribute to
Yeah, the township there. Yeah, the township.
They forced them to contribute?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, now.
Your fact-check section.
But how do we even fact check that one? We say everything fact check everyone.
You have a way to do with that, bro.
Say investigate, I will not fact checking.
Investigate that and bring it to the public.
We'll see what to do.
So Cooper passed away. Cooper just spoke on the...
Man, I can't even talk to me. Minister Cooper.
No. Honorable Minister Cooper passed away. Yeah, that gave me all of the titles. So he talked about the president, former president, value of his house in Ashby and Jamaica Resort. Is the former president, current president, why can't they come up with the facts about the $10 billion project that is ongoing in Lofa? Why are they playing around that? Why so much in that project that they cannot come up with? That these people, and you see the reason why the political tension is worrying up in this country, that it is free with your children. When it comes to United Balance, the United Balance people always think that they know everything more than citizens. The citizens are stupid.
That's how they feel, yeah?
The citizens, and they don't know anything. They are very foolish, or say these words.
Yeah, don't use certain words.
That's why they don't need to some people places from our places and say these things. And
Okay.
it goes on. So I was saying, quickly, let me hear my thought. The alarm want to talk.
Ah, boss man.
Let me hear my thought.
You know how many minutes you spoken for?
John, I haven't spoken for 1 minute.
It's not true. 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
All right, 10 seconds. 10 seconds to hear my thought.
Yeah, in your thoughts.
10 seconds.
I'm not controlling the show here now. You go ahead.
I know it. You have maybe to even slide out of my thought. But anyway, thank you.
That's why you meant to do it. That's why you meant to do it.
I mean, he won't fly now. They won't fly. Hello? Yeah, let's hear you. After you take the last 2 or 3, then we'll go. Okay. So in the whole country. Oh. Okay. More than 4 times? Alright, thank you. The last person, a 5 already. Hello? I'm not giving you a long time. I'll just call your name and say it quick. Oh boy, after 4:30, the man call, you say, almost 5, the next will be working. But we're going to come up here, be working after 5.
Yeah, it's still supposed to be working.
My man, big man. But in a reference, my did come up here, will be working when
Yes, yes.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to caller. Yeah. But that the same struggling people went there too, though. The people that went there, they ain't rich. The people that went to the party headquarters, they aren't rich people, they're looking at me. Yeah? Oh. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let's go back to Sekou very quickly and hear from you. Your main coca puzzle also significant?
No, it's not significant. I'm not going to waste my time because George Weah is not the president of the country. You have the president of the country who is Joseph Yuma.
He's our former president.
He's the president of the country. So everything, and you're talking about the country is toxic, and you see a minister calling. Instead of concentrating on how to provide opportunity for Liberians, the bread, where we can say the bread and butter issue, but he's talking about something that they said during the campaign. He's still talking about George Weah building homes. He's still talking about children kidnapped were not there, even though the police RG.
Who took them from there?
Yeah, even though the police RG came out clearly, Gregory Coleman currently came out and said there was no foul play in the death, but he's still talking about it, right? And Chokon, I want to say this very clear. George Weah will be elected in 2029. This is clear. And we want to start to send a caveat. Because some of them, the thing they can say to me, or they say, my man, will cheat you. That some of them can say it to me. And Chokon, we are very clear. Yes. Any attempt to the people, any attempt to tamper with the will of the people, it will be detrimental. Because when people lose elections, with what is unfolding now, with everything that is unfolding now,
we have to wait for the elections.
We have to wait for
the
elections.
Is very wrong. Yeah.
We do agree. With the way things are going, George Weah may likely win 15 out of the 15 counties. I'm saying this to you clearly. George Weah will win.
Sitting government, you couldn't win 15 out of 15 now.
Look, the people bought pig in the bag. They bought pig in the bag. But they carry the pig home now. They notice that the pig gets so on the full, make it there in the pig. So they can't eat it anymore, and they finish spending their money already. They can't carry back because the person who sold it, nobody in the interior they can get Friday market, Saturday market. So that person came from other town, they just went and do their Friday market, they sold their pig and they left. So you can't identify how the situation looking like now. The people bought pig in the bag. The people, they were lied to, they were deceived, and you know, they not that we were not talking, and you know, we're not projecting what was happening, right? But because the place, the environment was so noisy, even though we were talking, but the people could not hear what we were saying because the environment was noisy. Now, everybody's settled, everybody's sober, and nobody now is going through any...
But you still have to talk again, 2028, 2029.
What I'm saying...
Wouldn't the environment also be noisy?
It will be...
Why you're not for us? We know. Nobody hearing you.
No. We were in government.
So you couldn't
we're
talk
in
loud.
Government. It's not that we could not talk loud. We're in government. But when you're in government, there are certain responsibility that is associated with you being in government, right? Now, that was then. We spoke. We told the people that George Weah is very